So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll send him over right. Quick touch pass to the receiver. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Looking from Ohio State there to bring him down. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. No one around, he's got space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that deep.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Big ace. Two.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Here.
Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Two.
From the gun, it's Murray. He's going deep. Brought in inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals start off well to tie things 7-7. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Finds his man. It's Worthy. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Headed out right. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Max Melton with the INT. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
Easy. Oh,
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. We won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. He rolls to his right. Escapes the sack. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Benson now from the gun. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They motion the slot man right. And the struggles from the last play carry into this one. This also just gets back to the line.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Hey! Shift.
Murray setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. That's the first down, and he's still going.
Now, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Back to throw, Murray. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that will set up 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Let's go!
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey! Big ace! Whoa.
Throwing from the gun. Buying some time right. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Benson. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right? Decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's caught near the line of scrimmage. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Again, right side. Here's Pacheco. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. From his end zone, it's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Attack!
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Cardinals football. First and 10 from the 41. Play action now, Murray. That's taken in by Samuel. And he gets this forward to the 19. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Cardinals first down. Now a give. It's Benson headed right. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Man in motion here. Now Kyler. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now Murray. Gets this one to Harrison. We'll have the first down and even more. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Benson goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Cardinals in possession. After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
Green. Easy.
Kyler looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Putting a receiver in motion. Murray, third and goal. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Here's Mahomes now. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness and test any kind of shot plays down the field.
Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in line. third and long for him here. Here's a loft deep down the middle. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Murray here on first down. Complete out to the right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now Murray on the play fake. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Back to the air, Murray. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They haven't caught him yet. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals now lead by 10. This half is off to an excellent start, Brock. Hopefully it's an indicator of the type of action we're going to see through to the end of this one.
Dude, these guys just come out of the locker room, Kate, and it's offense and it's defense and it's our scripts, but those special teams guys come out wanting to be special, and he was.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He lofts it deep left. This is caught inside the 15. Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. It came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. And the Cardinals have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Called in left side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He throws a bullet down the right sideline. That one intended for Trey McBride. And that'll bring up second down.
Now, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Here's first and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Murray. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Let's go.
From the red zone now. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
To the outside and complete to Kelsey. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Now here he goes again. Give him 3 on that game. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
He's on the move. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Pacheco can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. And he gets in, touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2. Mahomes throwing for 2. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. This one quickly to Harrison. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. This reeled in by Benson. And he stopped cold at the spot. We won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Escapes out to the left. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And it's a sack as he heads out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Cut out left. Oh, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Chiefs.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Now first, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
First and 10, Murray dumps it off to his running back. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
From the 16. That's him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. All plays on the table here for third and 3. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow their lead off the turnover. Tebow Samuel, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow. Watch out.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Third down, it's Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. First and 10, it's Mahomes. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again following the sack. This one finds Kelsey. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That goes for 36 yards. And now they have a first and goal. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. Backed up just a bit. Here's another second and goal. They've got a man in motion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again. There he goes on the right side. The 30. He's at the 10. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. They send a man in motion. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He's got it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Call it a gain of 2 that time, and it leaves him only a yard away on 4th and goal.
Yellow.
They'll run it with Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Benson's got it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. He loses the football. And the Cardinals grab it. A lot of grass ahead. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Cardinals keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals make it a 24-point ball game. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Max Melton with the INT.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Collects this at the 32. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And it's going to be their football coming up. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this will be recovered by the Cardinals. That ought to do it for us here.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home.